My sister-in-law accused me of seducing her husband while I was 6 months pregnant, and my spineless husband stayed silent to keep the peace. Hi everyone, buckle up because this story is as ridiculous as it is infuriating. I'm still shaking with anger, and honestly, I don't know if I'm more mad at my husband's sister or at my husband himself. At the time this happened, I, Rachel, 28 female, was 6 months pregnant. My husband Ben, 30 male, and I visited his parents' house for Christmas, and we just bought our own house, so we were kind of waiting for some renovations to be done on our place to go back. His sister, Carrie, 33 female, and her husband Jake, 34 male, were also there for the holidays. One night after dinner, I went to the kitchen to grab a snack. Jake was already in there. I said hi, he said hi back. I grabbed my yogurt and left. 10 minutes later, Carrie storms into the living room where the whole family is sitting. Yes, whole family, parents, siblings, cousins, and starts screaming that I was trying to seduce her husband. That I waddled in there in tight leggings and gave him a look. Yes. While I was 6 months pregnant, exhausted, swollen, and in an oversized hoodie and maternity leggings. I genuinely thought it was a joke at first, like a terrible, cringy joke. But she was serious. Yelling, crying, throwing accusations. Her husband just stood there like a deer in headlights. I looked at my husband for support. And what does he do? He says, "Let's not escalate this. It's the holidays. Let's just keep the peace." I stared at him like he'd grown a second head. I said, "Are you seriously not going to defend me? You know this is insane." He just repeated, "Let's not turn this into a bigger deal." I packed my things and went to stay at my mom's house. After I left, Carrie continued telling anyone who'd listen that I was throwing myself at her husband. Jake never corrected her, probably because he was loving the attention it gives him. My husband still insisted I was overreacting and said I should apologize just to smooth things over. I told him, "You want me to apologize to your sister for a thing that never happened, just to avoid upsetting her?" He said, "It's just easier this way." Easier for who? I told him I couldn't raise a child with someone who would let their family humiliate me, lie about me, and then ask me to just eat it quietly. He said I was choosing drama. I said I was choosing self-respect, and I am thinking about getting a divorce. My husband started begging me, said he just wants peace, not divorce. I insisted and told him any future contact should be done with my lawyer. He panicked. I don't know what happened, but I heard from a cousin that my husband confronted his sister. It got so heated that she accused him of taking sides with me, and he said, "Of course I'm taking side with my wife, and I will make sure she press charges, so you can explain to the court how a visibly pregnant woman is seducing your husband." Carrie finally admitted that she was feeling insecure, because she thought Jake had a thing for me years ago and now I got pregnant before her, coupled with the house we newly bought, and her husband couldn't stop bringing my name in any discussion they were having. Apparently, Jake told her I was pretty when we first met, and he always complimented me on how hardworking and resilient I was as a woman. Carrie is a stay-at-home wife, by the way. Her mom told her she's unbelievable for throwing such accusations because of enviness. My husband didn't say anything to me. I had to hear it from his cousin, who was disgusted by how everything was handled. Even with the truth out, my husband said, "Let's just move on from it." I told him no, some boundaries needs to be set. I can't continue to be her punching bag. He looked exhausted, but I'm done with their BS. After sitting with everything, I realized that Carrie has always hated me and felt I'm in a competition with her. I told my husband if he wants this marriage, he needs to cut all contacts with his sister Carrie. I don't want to know anything about her. I don't want to be seen near her, any future family events she's attending. I don't want to get an invite because I won't attend. She's banned from our home. She would have little or no relationship with my kids. My husband kept saying things like, "Do you really want to blow up the family over a misunderstanding?" And I said, "Do you really think I'm the one blowing it up?" He agreed and had a meeting with his family over my boundaries. His mom asked if she's allowed to come over to see her grandkids. He said yes. Carrie just said she is not interested to have anything to do with me. It's been years, and I think I made the right decision because of the kind of peace I'm enjoying now. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.